That's the sun. This is the Marina Beach. I am Ankit Tyagi. This is the Election Express. Vanakkam from Chennai.
I think the decisive factor will be the youngsters who are going to vote.
Well, I don't necessarily vote for an issue.
Have you already made up your mind who you're going to vote in?
No, not yet.
This time I don't know. I am possible or not.
You can't predict with them.
Ultimately, we don't have any alternatives. The ultimate alternative or ultimate solution is Modi, Modi and Modi only.
I would vote against corruption.
We've lost our driver. We have to take the auto and go to our next shoot. Let's quickly go. Guys, please jump in. The blistering heat of Chennai. There is one thing very popular among the people here, that is called a drink called Jigar Tanda. Ek milega, one. Quite good. So I decided to come to the oldest shop here, the Nalli. It's a very popular brand, but this is their oldest shop in Chennai at the T Nagar market area. So come with me. Let's try buying some colorful Kanjivaram sarees, and I want to get myself a vesti.
100% cotton and made.
I will take the challenge of without Velcro, and I will take the vesti, which is the traditional one. Let's see for how long does it stay on me. Vanakkam Chennai. I still did not get a typical Chennai man, and there is still something to go with it. Malay Vanakangal, Besant Nagar Beach, Lirind, Ankit Tyagi. Well, if you're thinking what I just said, that is in Tamil. I just welcomed you on board the Election Express from the Besant Nagar Beach here in Chennai. It's quite a nice breeze right now. The day was extremely hot, and so is the heat of the politics, which is increasing every single day as we head to the elections 2019. Tamil Nadu, the 39 seats of Tamil Nadu plus one of Puducherry, along with other 97 seats, will be voting in the second phase of the elections on 18th of April as Chennai gears up for the election fever. My colleagues set out and got you this unique report of how the election preparations are going on in the city of Chennai. Take a look at this story.
It's election season in Chennai, and this narrow street is the supplier of arms for the elections.
உங்களுக்கு வந்து செங்கல்பட்டு தனி தொகுதி ஏற்கனவே இருந்த வேட்பாளர் தான் இருக்காங்க, மரகதம் குமாரவேல் அவங்க பேர். அவங்களுக்காக நாளைக்கு ஓட்டு கேட்க போகிறோம். அதனால் எங்களுக்கு கட்சி தொண்டர்களுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து கொடி வாங்குறதுக்காக வந்திருக்கேன். கொடி, அந்த ஷால் அதெல்லாம் எல்லாம் போட்டு பேட்சஸ் அதெல்லாம் போட்டு கூப்பிட்டு போகலான்னு வந்திருக்கேன்.
A splash of colors, red, orange, green, black, yellow and white, welcome visitors. Piles of other merchandise are crammed into the small space. The smallest flags cost around ₹10.
பிரச்சாரத்தில் ஒரு பார்க்குறதுக்கு நம்ம சின்னன்றது ஆர்வமாக இருக்கும். கட்சி தொண்டர்கள் ஒரு புத்துணர்ச்சி தரும். அதனால் இந்த சின்னம் வாங்குறதுக்கு வரோம். இதெல்லாம் பண்ணும்போது தான் கட்சின்னு கிடையாது. இது இருந்துன்னா கொஞ்சம் பலமாக இருக்கும். எல்லாருமே கட்சின்னு இருக்கும். புது யங்ஸ்டருக்கு வந்து திமுகன்ற மாதிரி ஒரு இருக்கும். நம்ம கட்சியோட விஷயம் வந்து படித்த பிள்ளைங்க எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும். இது ஒரு ப்ளஸ் எங்களுக்கு. இது பண்ணும்போது தான் ஒரு பார்க்குறதுக்கும் ஒரு இதுவாக கலர்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். இதான் விஷயம்.
The new arrivals this election season are seat covers and helmets. Priced at ₹700, they are a big hit amongst enthusiastic party cadre.
கண்டிப்பாக என்கொயரி வந்து டெய்லியும் வருது எங்களுக்கு. முன்ன விட இப்போ நல்லாவே என்கொயரி வருது. ஏன்னா இப்போ வந்து தேர்தல் வந்து ரொம்ப நெருங்கிருச்சு. ஸோ அதனால் என்கொயரி வந்து ஜாஸ்தியாகவே வருது. ப்ரைஸ் வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா ரீசனபிள் ப்ரைஸ் தான். ஸோ வந்துட்டு இப்போ வந்து நல்ல மூவிங்கில் இருக்குது.
Usually the business is so good at this time that the shopkeepers have to work overtime. But due to clampdown on election spending by the Election Commission, sales have taken a hit.
இப்போ எதிர்பார்த்து கொஞ்சம் ஜாஸ்தி தான் ஆர்டர் வந்துட்டு இருக்கு. கொடியா மெயின் துணி கொடி தான் நல்லா போயிட்டு மூவிங் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கு. இப்போ அட்டாய் கிட்டாலும் வந்து அந்த அளவுக்கு மந்தமாக இருக்குது. தோரணம் கட்டக்கூடாதுன்றாங்க, நிறைய ரூல்ஸ் ஸ்ட்ரிக்ட்டு ஆர்டர் கொடுத்துருந்தாலும் இப்போ அந்த மந்தமாக இருக்குது.
வருஷத்து பிஸ்னஸ் டல்லாக தான் இருக்குது. ஏன்னா இந்த எலெக்ஷன் கமிஷன் ரொம்ப டைட் பண்ணுறாங்க. சரக்கு வாங்க வரவங்களே பயப்படுறாங்க. சரக்கு வாங்க வரவங்களே ஏன்னா எல்லாமே அந்த பில்லு கேட்குறாங்க கலங்க காமிக்கணும். அதனால் நாங்கள் ஜாஸ்தி பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ண மாட்டேங்கிறோம். கொஞ்சம் வாங்கிட்டு போயிட்டுருக்காங்க. ஆனால் பெருசாக ஒன்றும் சேல்ஸ் கிடையாது.
Election merchandise in Tamil Nadu are colourful and varied as its political discourse. Here, there are no walls or boundaries. Everyone is equal, standing side by side with a smile on their face. In Chennai, with bureau journalist Divyan, Lokpriya, India Today.
While I bring you this episode from the Besantnagar beach here in Chennai, in this absolutely fantastic atmosphere of the evening, today in the morning, in fact, I set out and welcomed on board a few prominent celebrities of Chennai. We had historian, actor, Mohan Raman. We also had a very popular RJ here, Sanobar. We also met very, very talented and popular Chinmayi Sripaada, the singer, and we had a comedian Bala. What I wanted to understand from them while driving across Chennai is what is their expectations of election 2019? How do they want Chennai to change after the election? Take a look at On Board Election Express. On board the Election Express, please welcome, we have a few prominent voices from the city to try and understand what their expectations of this election is. So please welcome Mr. Mohan Raman. He is a versatile actor, comedian, film historian who is with us. Bala is a very well-known comedian from Put Chutney. Sanobar, she is an RJ. She's popular for her witty programs. And we also have Chinmayi Sripaada. And this is the beautiful Marina Beach that we are driving just close to that. What is your view of, what are your expectation of the elections 2019?
This place has been about asking questions, always. It's always about Pagattarivu, as they also talk about. But coming back, for me as a woman, I have felt safest here. Of course, Bombay as well. I have... there is a sense of security that I know that I can go at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. at night, and yes. I have. Yes. I have been singing from the time I was 15, 16. I have had really late night recordings. I have come back home in a two-wheeler, and I have not really had any problems on the road. There was a sense of safety that this city provided me.
Yes. I think Chennai remains one of those safer places to ask questions. We continue to question powers that be, which is, I think, the essence of democracy. The essence of democracy is to ask. And the duty of those in power is to reply.
When you talk about youngsters, yes, we keep asking questions. What youngsters really want is a politician who's not afraid of memes, who's not afraid of, the fun that people make. And I think the one thing the youngsters of Tamil Nadu are really looking for is a younger leader.
But the actual problem is people are still asking questions. People are posing questions, but there is nobody there to answer.
Do you think that this cult worship, is that period over? With the demise of both these titans, and now, of course, there will be, people more. It will be humanizing their leaders rather than just taking them to that pedestal. Or Rajnikant or Kamal Hassan coming into it, just continue the tradition.
I have a feeling it is the absence of an idol.
This idol worship and people doing these milk abhishekams and all that, it's not going to stop these ginormous cutouts. I think the past 2-3 months, there were 3-4 boys who died while they were doing this cutout business for their favorite actor. That is eventually perhaps going to change into politics. It will.
Is there a sense of disappointment with the current state of affairs and the way the government is being run in the state of Tamil Nadu?
So there's a mixed view on that. There's no one point view. And one thing I'll tell you, what happens on social media, Twitter, actually you'll realize after a point of time we don't matter. Like people who are on social media don't matter. We are not votes at all. Okay. The real votes are in the villages. They're numbers. Okay. We are just people fighting on social media.
What would you want to see change after the elections in Chennai? Because this is the city that you live in and in the state.
Look, Chennai is my home. There are some things that really trouble me. For instance, the Madras High Court has so beautifully put in paper. You cannot put out banners and cutouts. Every party has flouted this rule, and I'm upset that no one has taken cognizance. We are in ground zero. We don't have water in Chennai. There's no pani. Okay, only I think 1 or 2 political parties have put water in their manifesto. Please get the water sorted. No, listen, don't take your parents seriously. Okay, this elections, if you're 18 and above, they'll force their whatever political viewpoint on you. Do not listen to them. Older people are becoming crazy. Just watch all the.
Sir, I think it's an offense.
As an actor, let me tell you, please, if you want to know the true person, take so much coconut oil, apply, remove all the makeup, then the true person will be seen. Do the same thing for your candidates. Makeup nikal do, baad mein dekho, अच्छा है, बुरा है, vote डालो. And for having said that in Hindi, in Tamil Nadu, I'm sure I'm going to attract a lot of tweets. aa jao beta, aa jao.
Welcome back to the Election Express, coming to you live this evening from Chennai. Now we have covered more than 2,000, about 2,200 kilometers when we set out from Delhi. A lot of political parties talk about many promises, manifestos are released, but the fact is very little is done about the environment and conservation of the wildlife. In Chennai, there is a very special effort of conservation of the olive ridley turtles. We caught up with the young team protecting these turtles. While I'm standing at this beach here, the Elliott Beach, the Besant Beach, it's not just for a stroll in the evening, but I've come here for a reason. And the reason is this, Student Sea Turtles Conservation Network. Let's try and go and see what's happening inside.
What happens over here is on a natural scenario, say like an island where a mother turtle is coming and laying her eggs, the turtles which come out of the nest are programmed to move towards a brighter light. So the brighter light in a natural island will be the stars and moon reflecting on the water. So what happens is the hatchlings will directly get into the water. But if you take the city scenario, the brighter lights will be the artificial lights which are on the building as well as the buildings and all. So most of the hatchlings will move to the road and they get run over by vehicle and eaten up by dogs and birds. So that's the reason we are doing this conservation. This is their 47th day. Okay. So what happens is once we cross the 43 of that particular nest, we put a basket around the nest. So as the hatchlings come out, they roam inside the basket. Okay. So once they totally come out and get active, we release them into the water.
Then you can recover and some rehabilitation and physiotherapy.
As you see right now, these turtles are being released. Their first tiny steps towards what they are going to do for the rest of their lives.
When I look for it, I would definitely see a comment that goes for, let's say, pro-electric, less fossil fuels, more on conservation and more on things that are friendlier to the environment.
A lot of parties are coming with ideas. Even if you take an example of Tamil Nadu state government, they have come across an idea of banning plastics. But that's not full-fledgedly implemented and none of them are still working on it, Still a lot of plastics are generated and a lot of them are using them. So once you have implemented something, it should happen 100%. Otherwise, there's no point in doing it.
While these little turtles make their way for their natural life after being saved, after being conserved by these young people, the important thing right now is for us, all of us, to make sure that this also is part of the electoral process. This also is a part of the party that you want to vote for. That was a fantastic story. In fact, very nice to see young people coming out and trying to conserve the wildlife. If you are among the very few, those who have not heard about the Casteless Collective, well, it's a rage here in southern India and especially in Tamil Nadu. These are young boys from not from very privileged backgrounds, those who are making, using music, in fact, to bring out the inequality, to make a mark with their music about the current situation of the politics. We were fortunate enough to get them to come on the board Election Express, and they are recording a new election song. They gave us a sneak peek. Listen to this, it is absolutely fantastic.
I'm right now with Chinmayi. He's the music producer with the Castless Collective. And I just wanted to understand from you, what is it that you are recording today?
We're doing a song for based on the current political, climate.
Yeah.
It's about the elections, and it's our perspective and our view.
Because of the kind of songs that you release, you guys are quite a rage here, at least here in southern India, in Tamil Nadu. What is this new song about the election? Just give us a gist. We don't want you to give out the whole song till the time you put it out, but what is the gist of this song? What does it say? You just told me that was Dabba Dabba?
Dabba Dabba.
What does that mean?
So the song's written by our writer Arivu. So the song's about I put the vote and you sold the country. So that's the crux of it.
It's a harsh critique. Is it about Prime Minister Narendra Modi or generally about politicians?
It's about who sold the country. So whoever sold the country.
Castless Collective. What does that mean?
If we have to come together as one, we have to remove the most fundamental issue of this country, which is caste.
Your favorite politician?
Lee Kuan Yew.
So on our request, the Castless Collective is on board the Election Express for a quick performance, for a quick jamming session here to give you a sense of the kind of work that they do. Sanim, what are we going to listen to song say?
It's about the discrimination caste in various forms.
ஜாதிக்காக ஊருக்குள்ள சண்டை போடுறான் அந்த ஜாதிக்காக பல உயிரை கொன்னு போடுறான் ஜாதிக்காக மசூதியை இடிக்க சொல்லுறான் அந்த ஜாதிக்காக ராமர் கோயிலை கட்ட சொல்லுறான் உயர்ந்த ஜாதி என்பதினால் லாபம் என்னடா நம்மை தாண்ட ஜாதி என்று எங்கு சொன்னதாரடா ஐந்தறிவு உள்ளவரெல்லாம் மிருக ஜாதிடா ஐந்தறிவு உள்ளவரெல்லாம் மிருக ஜாதிடா.
I mean, I couldn't understand the lyrics, but music has such power that you largely understand the sentiment what this song in fact is trying to portray, is trying to put forward. That was a fantastic vocal as well. Just a dabba dabba line if we can have to end it just once again. It was a lot of fun.
ஏ டப்பா 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 எனக்கு டவுட் ஒண்ணுப்பா ஒரு ஓட்டு போட்டு நாங்க படுற பாட்டை கேளுப்பா ஏ டப்பா 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 எனக்கு டவுட் ஒண்ணுப்பா ஒரு ஓட்டு போட்டு நாங்க படுற பாட்டை கேளுப்பா.
There was a fantastic musical end to our journey here in Chennai. What we wanted to in fact showcase is the color of the city as it prepares to vote for a very important election. Remember, this is the first election after the demise of two stalwarts of the Dravidian politics, M. Karunanidhi and J. Jayalalitha. The entire politics for the last 3 decades was only about their bitter rivalry. A new chapter now being written in the politics of Tamil Nadu. That's all that we have for you from Chennai. Two things I'm very happy about is my veshti, which has held up, which has not gone off. I was very scared about that. Tomorrow I'm going to see you from Puducherry. So do join us at 6 p.m. as we bring the Election Express live to you tomorrow from Puducherry. Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.